Dear students, let's start about epididymis. You know epididymis? Epididymis is a highly coiled compact mass of tubule that partially surrounds the testis. Epididymis. It is a highly coiled compact mass of tubules that surrounds the testis partially, that surrounds the testis partially. देखो कंप्लीटली नो पार्शियली का सराउंड करछि टेस्टिस की ये होछि टेस्टिस ए टेस्टिस सारी पटे एमति एपिडिडमिस टा पूरा हाईली कॉइल ट्यूबुल भलिया ही अछि ए देखो ये होछि भास डिफरेंस एटा हला एपिडिडाइमिस दिस इज एपिडिडाइमिस अच्छा देखो एपिडिडाइमिस स्टार्टिंग कोड होइछि where from epididymis starts from vas efferentia and connected with the vas deferens. Eta starting point hoji vas efferentia and it is connected with the vas deferens. Epididymis tar length केते रहिछि ना पाखापाखि 7 to 8 मीटर. देखो बहुत छोटो जगह रे कंपैक्ट ही सेटा अछि यार लेंथ हला 7 to 8 मीटर. देखो पिले माने हमरो एपिडिडमिस ता एते लंबा हेले भी गोटे छोटो जगह रे एटा कंपैक्ट हेइ गछि जेंति हमरो डीएनए टा न्यूक्लियस भीतर कंपैक्ट हेइ थाए दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कंपैक्शन. से एपिडिडमिस ता गोटे कंपैक्ट अवस्था रहिछि टेस्टिस सारी पटे एटा 7 to 8 मीटर. अच्छा एपिडिडमिस डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 पार्ट्स. द अपर कैपुट एपिडिडमिस, द मिडिल कॉर्पस और बॉडी एपिडिडमिस and the lower coda or tail epididymis. देखियो epididymis has 3 parts. यार तीनटा पार्ट रहला कोडला कैपुट एपिडिडमिस, what was it कैपुट एपिडिडमिस बाय द बोलती माने हेड एपिडिडमिस, हेड epididymis ओडाला corpus epididymis बायडा कोन body epididymis बाय माने यार बॉडी दा आउडला coda epididymis माने एटा टेल एपिडिडमिस कैपुट कॉर्पस और कोडा एपिडिडमिस इनते तीनटा पार्ट अछि. साधारणतः कैपुट एपिडिडमिस कनेक्टेड विथ द vas efferentia or efferent ductules. Corpus is the middle part of the epididymis and the coda epididymis is the tail part or the lowermost portion of the epididymis which is connected with the vas deferens. Acha, then we discuss about the role of epididymis. Role of epididymis. What is the function of the epididymis? Actually, epididymis is the part where the sperm get matured. Sperm matured in epididymis. Second function, epididymis store the sperm for temporary period. Epididymis stores the sperm for a temporary period. एटा होची मेन दीटा रोल अछि. एपिडिडमिस ता कोन करछि ना एपिडिडमिस is essential for the maturation of the sperm. That means sperm get motility, full motility inside the epididymis. The sperm gets complete motility in epididymis এটা active হয়ে যায়। This is the epididymis। আমি then discussion করিবা vas difference। vas difference or Doctor's difference? vas difference। The vas difference, also called as Doctor's difference or sperm duct, also called as Doctor's difference or sperm duct or sperm duct। Vas difference also called as vas differentia। Vas difference also called as vas differentia। Vas differentia, it is also called as vas differentia। The vas difference emerges from the chorda epididymis and it goes off towards the abdominal cavity and loops over the urinary bladder connected with the ejaculatory duct। देखो, this is the epididymis, this is the testis epididymis। it start होला vas difference, এটা হলা vas difference। প্লে মানে দেখি নিও, ই হচ্ছে vas difference। so this is the vas difference। vas difference এটা স্টার্টিং কোড হলা, এটা স্টার্টিং হলা chorda epididymis ru and it emerges from the scrotal sac and loops over the urinary bladder and connected with the ejaculatory duct। here is the ejaculatory duct, it is the seminal vesicle। the vas difference is a long duct and narrow duct। it is a long narrow duct which carries sperm। the vas difference is one of the major part of the male reproductive system। it is one of the major part of the male reproductive system। it acts as a conduit for the sperm। it acts as a transportation system of the sperm। so it transport the sperm from epididymis to the ejaculatory duct। so vas difference is very important। the vas difference केतरा vas difference अछि? there are two vas difference। गोटे टेस्टिस से गोटे vas difference, जेहेतु दीटा टेस्टिस अछि there are two vas difference are present in a human। दीटा vas difference। अच्छा, vas difference ता जाइछि कोठी? जो रास्ता देखो, vas difference goes through the inguinal canal। this is inguinal canal and inguinal canal रा कोन करे? do you know inguinal canal connect abdominal cavity with the scrotal sac। inguinal canal connects abdominal cavity with the scrotal sac। ए scrotal sac से तो कनेक्शन होची inguinal canal ता। inguinal canal होची एटा। अच्छा देखो, inguinal canal भितरे गोटा अछि, ए देखो, एटा हला spermatic cord। this is spermatic cord। a spermatic cord ये होला inguinal canal। this is inguinal canal। inguinal canal भितरे spermatic cord अछि। spermatic cord भितरे तीनटा डक्ट अछि, देखिनियो ए तीनटा डक्ट। एथुर गोटे हला टेस्टिकुलर आर्टरी, गोटे टेस्टिकुलर vein and the other is vas difference। okay, so हमको भासेक्टोमी करिया बेले vas difference कोटा सेटा को ठीक रे पॉइंट आउट करिया अछि, नले टेस्टिकुलर आर्टरी और टेस्टिकुलर वेन्स मध्ये डिटैचमेंट हि जिवार, डिस्कनेक्ट हि जिवार बहुत सारा संभावना अछि। तो एक्चुअली देखिबा जे हमें जो vas difference रो फंक्शन कोन ना, vas difference कैरी sperm from the epididymis to the ejaculatory duct। तो देखो vas difference साधारणतः सर्जिकल स्टेरिलाइजेशन मेथड समय रे काटी दिया जाए सेटा कहते भासेक्टोमी। तो कटिंग एंड टाइंग देखो गोटे अच्छी भासेक्टोमी। व्हाट इज भासेक्टोमी? Vasectomy is one of the surgical sterilization method in male. It is one of the permanent method in birth control. एटा birth control रो permanent method टा इधर कौन होची ना both the vas difference are cut and tied off. Both vas differences are caught and tied off ना बांध दिया जाए बा डिटैचमेंट कर दिया जाए। ये होची भासेक्टोमी देखि दियो ये ला भासेक्टोमी। दिस इज भासेक्टोमी हला भासेक्टोमी दो ए परमानेंट मेथड स्टिल इट्स रिवर्सिबिलिटी इज वेरी पुअर। दो भासेक्टोमी ए परमानेंट मेथड ऑफ बर्थ कंट्रोल स्टिल its reversibility is very poor. এটা ଗୋଟେ safest method of birth control। ये जिनसे देखिले में देन हम देखिबा ejaculatory duct। भासेक्टोमी माने भास डिफरेंस होला देन ejaculatory duct। ejaculatory duct तो ejaculatory duct is a pair of short duct formed by union of duct of seminal vesicle and vas deferens called as ejaculatory duct. Here, this is the diagram of the ejaculatory duct. Here, the vas deferens, here the seminal vesicle, seminal vesicle vas deferens मिसिया पर जो duct का फॉर्मेशन होला एटा कोन ejaculatory duct। ejaculatory duct it has a short duct. It is formed by union of vas deferens and duct of seminal vesicle. So ejaculatory duct, actually there are two ejaculatory ducts. There are a pair of ejaculatory ducts present in the male reproductive system. The ejaculatory duct has the role to transport the sperm and the seminal plasma. The ejaculatory duct जेहेतु formation of the union of vas deferens और duct of seminal vesicle. So for this reason ejaculatory duct is very important that carry both seminal plasma that is secreted from the seminal vesicle and sperm from the vas deferens. So function of ejaculatory duct it carry both sperm and seminal plasma produced from seminal vesicle seminal vesicle जोटा बाहर छी seminal plasma और sperm टा गोटा कैरी करी नबो। Now ejaculatory duct is also responsible for the ejaculation, is forceful expulsion of the seminal plasma and the sperm. Then हम देखिबा जे ejaculatory duct रू एटा आसे कोठी ना यूरेथ्रा आसे sperm और both seminal plasma एटा आसे यूरेथ्रा को एवं हमें आउट जिनसे देखिबा ejaculation कौन ejaculation होला it is the forceful expulsion of semen from the male reproductive tract. It is the forceful expulsion of semen from the male reproductive tract. This is ejaculation. And another term we must associate with another term that is retrograde ejaculation or retrograde ejaculation. Retrograde ejaculation. What is retrograde ejaculation? It is reverse ejaculation. Retrograde ejaculation is a type of medical defect in which the ejaculation occurs reversely. The ejaculation occurs reversely. That means the semen goes into the urinary bladder. When the semen goes into the urinary bladder, it is called as retrograde ejaculation. and retrograde ejaculation is always considered as one of the medical defects, and it must be corrected to ensure spermatogenesis, to ensure fertilization. Okay, that is the retrograde ejaculation. Then we will discuss about urethra. So let's discuss about urethra and penis. First, penis. The penis is an erectile copulatory organ. It is an cylindrical erectile copulatory organ of the male. Penis is an erectile cylindrical copulatory organ of male. So, what is copulatory organ? Copulatory organ is the organ which is responsible for the copulation. It is the organ which is responsible for the copulation. It is the organ which is responsible for copulation. जोटा copulation में help करियो सेटा copulatory organ कहते हैं. It is the organ which is responsible for the copulation. The penis is a cylindrical organ. It starts from the scrotal sac. It starts from the scrotal sac. Here is the scrotal sac. This is the testis. The penis. This is the penis. The length of the penis during the time of erection is about 10 cm. Length of the penis. Penis has two stages. First stage is flaccid stage or relaxed stage. Another stage is turgid or erected stage. So during erection, penis become too hard and become lengthy. A hard and lengthy penis is very essential for the insertion into the vagina. This is called as copulation. So for this reason it is called as copulatory organ. Copulation means sexual intercourse or coition or mating. During copulation, the male erected penis penetrates into the female vagina. The penis, the lengthy part of the penis is called as the shaft. This is called as shaft of the penis, and the tip part of the penis is called as glans penis. This is glans penis. It is rounded. Glans penis is rounded, and glans penis is covered by a thin fold of skin. Glans penis is covered by a thin fold of skin called as prepuce or foreskin. Prepuce or foreskin. Prepuce or foreskin covers the glans penis, and in the prepuce, in the glans penis, there is an aperture that opens outside, which is called as external urinary meatus. This is external urinary meatus, through which urine is excreted out, and this part is called as urethra. This is urethra. So urethra runs through the penis. Urethra runs through the penis, and urethra is present inside the lower single cylindrical mass of tissue, which is called as corpus spongiosum. It will be discussed in next video. Then the penis, the surgical removal of prepuce or foreskin. Surgical removal of prepuce or foreskin is called as circumcision. It is the surgical removal of the prepuce or foreskin. This is circumcision. The circumcision is performed in many religions like Jews and in Muslims. It is only a religious process. It is performed for a religious cause, but it is also hygienic for the body. Circumcision maintains penile hygiene. Okay, and we will discuss about the TS of penis. TS of penis, transverse section of penis. We will discuss about the transverse section of penis. TS of penis, transverse section of penis. The transverse section of penis this is the transverse section of penis. Dorsal vein, dorsal artery, deep artery, skin. ऊपर देखो, there are a pair of cylindrical mass of erectile tissue which is called as corpora cavernosa. This is a cylindrical mass of erectile tissue which is called as corpora cavernosa. Corpora cavernosa, and lower single erectile tissue which is called as corpus spongiosum. Actually, corpus spongiosum contains the urethra. Urethra runs through the corpus spongiosum, not in corpora cavernosa. This is urethra. There are three penile muscles for erectile tissue in the penis: upper, the paired corpora cavernosa, and the lower corpus spongiosum. They are essential for the erection of the penis. So how penis is erected? Actually, what is the process of erection of penis? Parasympathetic nerve, you must know parasympathetic nerve. The parasympathetic nerve is essential for the erection of the penis. Parasympathetic nerve is essential for the erection of the penis. When our parasympathetic nerve is stimulated, penis is erected. Is responsible for erection of penis. And you know, sympathetic nerve is responsible for the ejection of semen. Sympathetic nerve is responsible for the ejaculation. When sympathetic nerve is excited or when sympathetic nerve is stimulated, then our ejaculation takes place. Responsible for the ejaculation. So how erection occurs? You know, these are the penile muscle. Penile muscle means smooth muscle, type of a smooth muscle, and smooth muscles are connected with the numerous arteries, penile arteries and penile veins. So When parasympathetic nerve is activated, more blood flows into the penile muscle arteries, and they are engorged. The penis is engorged with blood, and the penis become erected. Penis become more in size, and penis become hard. This is called the erection stage or erected stage. So another theory is the penile smooth muscle contain different type of chemical substance like nitric oxide, NO. Nitric oxide is a gaseous signaling molecule. You know, nitric oxide is a gaseous signaling molecule. So it transmits a signal to the smooth muscle. As a result of the smooth muscle relaxation, more blood flows into the penis. So it is very essential for the penile erection. So some people suffering from erectile dysfunction. This is also called as ED, erectile dysfunction. When the penis not erected, this is called as erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction. When the person is unable to erect his penis, is called as erectile dysfunction. And the person with erectile dysfunction should take Viagra. Viagra, one type of drug, Viagra. Viagra, Viagra. And the chemical name of Viagra is sildenafil citrate. Sildenafil citrate. Sildenafil citrate, the chemical name of the Viagra. How Viagra works? देखो प्ले Viagra केमती हमर काम करूची पेनिस मते. ओके देखो बोले Viagra तुम जानि छो Viagra मेडिसिन रे तार जो कंपोजिशन अछि सेटा होछि sildenafil citrate. Actually how sildenafil citrate and how it is fruitful in the penile erection, and those people who are suffering from the erectile dysfunction. So Viagra stop the function of PDE5. PDE5 means phosphodiesterase enzyme 5. PDE5. So Viagra stop the function of PDE5 is one type of enzyme, that is phosphodiesterase enzyme 5. Phosphodiesterase enzyme 5. Phosphodiesterase enzyme 5 is responsible for the breakdown of CGMP. Responsible for the breakdown of CGMP. CGMP means cyclic guanosine monophosphate. This is cyclic guanosine monophosphate. Cyclic guanosine monophosphate is responsible for the penis erection. If cyclic guanosine monophosphate diminishes, then our penis erection not occurs. Then CGMP is protected by Viagra, and always CGMP breakdown by PDE5. This is the process of penis erection. What is the difference between male urethra and female urethra? Difference between male urethra and female urethra. The chief difference between male and female urethra. First, male urethra. The length of the male urethra is about 20 cm. The length of male urethra about 20 cm. The length of Male urethra is about 20 cm. Length of female urethra is just 4 cm. Length is just 4 cm. Male urethra divided into 3 parts. Male urethra divided into 3 parts. What are the parts? Prostatic urethra, membranous urethra, and penial urethra. Prostatic urethra, membranous urethra, and penial urethra. Prostatic urethra, membranous urethra, and penial urethra. Female urethra has no such parts. Female urethra has no such parts. एभलिया पार्ट किसी नहीं. Then third point, the male urethra opens into external urinary meatus. It opens into external urinary meatus. Female urethra opens into vaginal cavity or vaginal canal. Female urethra opens into vaginal canal. So main point, another point is male urethra carry both urine and semen. Male urethra carry both urine and semen, but female urethra carry only urine. But female urethra carries only urine.